Okay, neck class, doing PAILs and RAILs in our restricted areas. We just want to take note that the intensity that we work in here, we've just got to be very sensitive to that. Our neck can be sensitive to these types of exercises. So really start off really slow, low intensity at the start and build up over time. It's okay after we've done our PAILs and RAILs contractions to feel like we've done a deep stretch, but we always start and end with our controlled articular rotations. So let's get into it. We want to do 4 controlled articular rotations to the right, 4 to the left, and we're searching for those areas of restriction. So let's breathe in and irradiate, full body tension, chin tuck coming down into flexion, rotation, laterally bend, extend, rotate, laterally bend, back into flexion. Now, what are you feeling there when you're doing these controlled articular rotations? Where are those areas of restriction? So I want you to take note of that because that's the area that we're going to do our stretch and our PAILs and RAILs contraction. Making sure that you're only moving your neck, you're not compensating through the shoulders for these. Good, last rep. The right. And then we go to our left. So let's now go to our left, 4 rotations to this side. Where is the area of restriction? Okay, last rep, I think this is 4. Great. Okay, let's get a kitchen chair. We've done our controlled articular rotations, so we might have felt some areas of restriction. Now, doing these PAILs and RAILs, we want to focus on those restricted areas where we want to open up space. We want to improve our mobility in that area and active control. So let's just go through a controlled articular rotation again and search for our areas of restriction. So breathe in and irradiate. We're bending forward, chin tuck, 1 vertebra at a time. Now I want you to really note where those areas of restriction are. Okay, so my area of restriction is here. Now I'm going to continue on with my controlled articular rotation. And then we're coming down. I have a little one here, but my biggest area of restriction is on that right side when I'm extending a little bit. So that's the area that I'm going to do my PAILs and RAILs contraction, and I'm going to hold my stretch. So let's go into that again. We go to that space where I've restricted. I'm here. So now what I'm going to do is bring that into the stretch. Now you might want to use the chair to hold on to so that you can get a really good stretch in that area of restriction. Okay, and now I'm going to put my timer on. We want to hold this for 2 minutes. So here's my area of restriction. I'm holding onto the chair as well, just so that I can get that tension, and I'm feeling the stretch. So this is where we want to breathe and do our breath work. Our breath out should be twice as long as our breath in to get us into that parasympathetic rest and digest state, rather than being in sympathetic, because it is a bit stressful for the body in a good deep stretch. Okay, so we're just holding that stretch there. Let's go through our PAILs and RAILs cues. So my PAILs contraction is going to be pushing up into my hand. I'm going to go to the opposite direction of the stretch. So I'm going to be pushing this way into my hand. And that's going to be for 15 seconds. my rails contraction is actually going to the opposite direction. We're going to deeper into the stretch. So we're going to try and make my head lighter off my hand. So just holding that stretch, good breaths, and just breathe into it. I'm going to count you in about 30 seconds to do our PAILs and RAILs contractions. 15 seconds, best effort. But pain-free contractions. Okay, 10 seconds. We're going to be pushing into my hand with my head. 3, 2, 1, and pushing into my hand with my head, building up that contraction as hard as we can. Keep going, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, opposite contraction. We're going deeper into that stretch, trying to make our head lighter off my hand. Keep going, keep going. Contract, 3, 2, 1, and holding that stretch again. Find that line of tension wherever that is. Holding that stretch. This is a 45-second stretch, and then we're going to do our PAILs and RAILs contractions again. And then we're going to end with a 45-second stretch. Okay, in 15 seconds, I'm going to count you in. Okay, so 5 seconds, I'm going to push my head into my hand. 3, 2, 1, and push. Hard as you possibly can, safe contraction. Into your hand. 3, 2, 1, opposite contraction. We're going deeper into the stretch, making my head lighter off the hand. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and go into that stretch again. This last stretch is another 45 seconds. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and slowly come out. You should feel that you've done a real deep stretch there. Fantastic, just work it out. Now, if you have multiple areas of restriction, you can go in and do the other side, but this is how we do our PAILs and RAILs contraction in those restricted areas. This is going to help open up space, get movement and function to those joints, give the nervous system the information it needs to improve your mobility. Okay, let's do neck cars now to help our body recover. We've opened up some space by doing our PAILs and RAILs contraction. We want to give our nervous system and our muscles some experience working in that range. So breathing in and it radiates. We're going down into flexion, rotation, extension. You might find where you've done that deep stretch, it's changed a little bit with the amount of range of motion you can get. You may feel that you've done a little bit of a deep stretch in those areas. You may feel a little bit sore from doing the PAILs and RAILs contraction and the stretch. 4 reps to the right, 4 reps to the left. Got 1 more rep here. slow and control, and giving our nervous system that experience in our outer range. Okay, let's go to the left. Two more. And last rep, slow and controlled. Great, well done. See how that feels? That will help you to be able to know the intensity of our stretch, the intensity of our contraction for next time. But it should feel like you've done a really good stretch to that area, but that feeling should decrease over time and everything should settle down. If it doesn't, you want to take note of that and go less intense into this exercise next time you do it.